on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this is a huge game and they want to get the win, but they're going to be very creative on behalf of their wide receiver here today. They know he has a chance for school history with the most receiving touchdowns in a career. So what do? They know the defense will be keying on him, particularly in the red zone. So I went to practice and watched what they've got in store. They are going to be very creative with their play calling to help their wideout get that history and get that record here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Vols will kick off first, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sells the run, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a give to Durham. Breaks the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. It's dropped after taking the hit. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes it play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the Touchdown, Tigers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Holds on, it's Staley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Jackson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Bishop. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Man, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Look out! And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations. He
slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Bishop. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well run him again. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He rifles one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 44, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Looking deep down the right side. He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man, it's Staley. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out wide right, it's Davis. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Caught. Runs through a tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for space. It's Bishop. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. Right side, it's Jackson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They march 78 yards down the field, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Handoff, Caden Durham. There he goes. Got him right there. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Bishop. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're all over it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts.
Booster!
Looking to throw. Uncorks one. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pat.
Makes a grab and room to run. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback keep. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the number 17 team, the Memphis Tigers.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
And it's the Blue Hens sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity.
Turns it on down the left side. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown ball. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they showed what they mean when they say this offense goes end to end. 99 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now. You don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in the season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Right side, it's Green. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To the air, it's Levitt. The screen, and watch out. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. That's caught. It's Jackson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the wide out. Wants to throw again. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
From deep, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws.
He's got it for a big play. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Durham. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's Durham one more time. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. LSU right back to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
From the gun, it's Durham. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Under pressure. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back on first down.
Nice pitch and catch.
Snags it, and there's running room. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Staley. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. And the Vols will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
In traffic, it's Thomas. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Turning it on. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Rolling, throwing, looking right. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football.